Yes, first of all, when we talk of early life nutritional deficit, we are talking of deficit in what we now refers to as the first 1,000 days of life. This refers to the 9 months of the baby in utero and the first 2 years of life of that baby. Why do we consider the baby in utero? Because that is the time of development of the child. The different food, the intake should be adequate both in quantity as well as in quality of the intake. If the total intake is inadequate, you may have a stunted child at birth. You have a child with intrauterine growth retardation, and we know that these children can also have some deficit in their mental development, which can go into adolescence and even into adulthood. So total intake deficiency has consequences. And there are studies that children with intrauterine growth retardation can also be retarded mentally up to adulthood. Then we can also have deficiency in macronutrients, especially in proteins and fatty acids. These ones are essential for the normal development of the brain at different times. And this can start even as from the 22nd day of the pregnancy. In other words, the development of the brain, the spinal cord, the synapses, and all this start very early in development of the child, even in utero. And the consequences of this for later life could be problematic. And that is why such deficiencies are dependent on quantity and quality. If, for example, there's deficiency of proteins or deficiency of fatty acids, this could affect their mental development. We have problems as to being able to identify what the consequences of each and every one, and whether substitution that is given to the mother will help in preventing this. These are all gray areas that are always being debated. That is supplementing the mother so that the baby can have it. For example, when you talk of supplementation of DHA, such omega-3 fatty acid, we don't know what impact that will have. We need to know the composition, the best type of food to give to the mother to affect the child. These are very important areas which people continue to talk of every time. And these are actually areas that are being debated. We also look at certain micronutrients. Talk of something like iron. We know about that. Iron is not just for anemia, but it's also important for mental development of the child. Something like zinc is also important. These are the micronutrients that if they are deficient in the mother, it could affect the child. And if they are deficient in the nutrition of the child at the early stage, will cause some mental inadequacies in future. We know about things like folic acid, we know about neural tube defect in the children, and that is why their mothers are being supplemented with folic acid during the pregnancy to make sure that the children are not deficient, and with this we'll be able to reduce neural tube defects to quite a large extent. So in other words, deficiency in the early life can lead to problems with physical development. They can lead to problems in cognitive development, and mental development generally will be impaired. And this could also affect the learning capability, resulting in decreased productivity in adulthood. So consequences of this are the things we discuss when we talk of deficiencies in early life. So it's not just from birth, but also we talk of the child in utero.